that insight. Please stay with us as we move on to our next news. Reportedly, U.S. President Donald Trump will meet Qatar's Prime Minister Sheikh Mohammed bin Abdulrahman Al Thani today to also discuss efforts to resume negotiations between U.S. and Iran in order to reach a new nuclear agreement. This comes as Iran has said that there won't be any nuclear talks with the U.S. if it insists on Iran stopping its nuclear enrichment. Now we go back to our guest discussion with Peter Baum. Peter, thank you for staying with us. Now, what role might Qatar play as a mediator in efforts to restart U.S.-Iran nuclear talks? And how could President Trump's meeting with the Sheikh impact these delicate negotiations?
Yeah, Qatar will have a very important role in these talks as a mediator. You see, I think we're all of the view now that Iran suffered devastating blows to their nuclear ambitions. And even as we talk, over the last few days, there have been a number of unexplained explosions in various Iranian cities. Now, we're not sure whether these are coming from, as we suppose they're coming, from internal Iranian opposition, or whether there are still Mossad assets and operatives operating within Iran. So Iran is under huge pressure to negotiate if the totalitarian theocracy wants to retain power. So, going back to your question, I think the Qatari influence will be significant. I think Iranians themselves, both domestically and ironically within the Iranian government, despite their bluster, wish to come to some agreement, because at the end of the day, retaining power is all that the Khamenei regime want to do. If they come to the negotiating table, there is a much better chance of them retaining power than if they continue being negative and, let's say, restarting the conflict. So, yes, I think Qatar will have an influence, a great influence on Khamenei.
Thank you very much, Peter, for sharing that insight and staying with us throughout our news. Now we move on to our next news. NVIDIA is preparing to resume